Alright. Since I did a video which is basically just all instruments, I guess I'll just do all lyrics, stuff like lyrics that I know, sort of song. This one will probably be a little different. But yeah, I didn't do all the instrumental songs that I remembered. You could see where I was like, I know there's more bass songs and I know there's more guitar songs. Just not all of them that I remember right off the bat. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, this one is just pretty much all the lyrics. You could call them poems, raps. I wouldn't really call them raps. Sort of lane. And of course, they're going to sound different than they are in instrumental because I don't have, or they would in the song because I don't have the guitar to set the beat. And I don't really want to go super slow with like obituary. You know, this is a dictionary for my obituary, you know. So I'm just going to go sort of normal speed. So it's just sort of be different. But yeah, you guys will probably be able to catch the lyrics a lot better because the instrument won't be like, you know, covering up my voice as much. But yeah, so I'll do God, I Am Your Dog first. God, I am your dog, so please pull my leash close, or else, just like a stray, I'll run away. So I pray to make my feet stay, so my body may really understand why my hand held God's, just like a child holding on a mommy's steady go hand. And that's why I will not be in a band, because my hand is shaking, I might break out thinking to be in a fake hand that cannot be strong enough to hold together other hands, just like an overworking mother. So please, keep me close and never let go, so I can stay a kid forever, just like Jesus did, even though I have sinned, and have been sinning for years. And before I go too deep in this sleep, there's something you need to know about me. I'm not a better person than anyone. Dude, I'm human, and nothing on earth could ever change that one thing about me. Maybe a little bit in places with nice people, probably places with humanity, but definitely only God could 100% change me. Now that that's out of the way, I'll tell you something in the next verse that can reverse whatever you have ever had problems with. Humans have been sinning since the beginning of everything, so stop saying you're worse or better. You're never ever going to be perfect, or you're going to sick with every bit of sin body, but at least one part of your body's loving, and you can take pride in that, but remember, don't forget the other crap you have. And as you might have been able to tell with just that one, I want to redo a lot of my songs because either I mess up instrumentally, or you hear like some eating chips in the background, or I just straight up miss or mess up a lyric. So just an FYI, if I redo it, it's because like I messed up a lyric, or you know, you can hear chips in the background. Ideally, I want like just a studio, but yeah. So that was God, I'm Your Dog, and then I guess I'll do My Care and Respect. Listen, my care has fallen. Quite a few stairs is broken, like a tear in a hymen. It's no longer a virgin. Big blue fire, it's burning. So many burglars, it's mostly stolen. A fairly nice pair of tokens for this fair occasion with wires bare. Watch the corrosion with each bounce higher for more torn emotion. All the hardware forgotten, gone haywire. My disposition is in wear. My situation fall off the chair. All trust is loosened, walls of despair. Each brick chosen from my mirror. Facade closet, my nightwear, my skeleton is just layers of sand. So I lose my barrier, my corner, my boxer, of course, as I higher, my core set in liars, no coordinates, just desire, an internet of scammers, and a web of spiders, by my bed of flyers, to shove into that fire. My respect is almost dead at this mayor, corporate pay me later, corrupt, my player dead. My respect for you is so low. Disrespecting you would be considered gold. Putting a bullet would be too cold. And we need these chemicals. Meet this eats me with disrespect. Feed this feelings with lack of respect. These steeds dealing with that prospect. Had to be a prone killing rats. Sorry, frats that have sex in a basement because their embarrassment is already set. Let's sit this down and say bet. Let's argue now. Are you broke yet? Homes in the basket. Sorry, take a shot for that last miss. Lost in Las Vegas, your Christmas one hit. Strike your bases, voiceless and cordless. You're right to die, I'm a die. Roll a die and find my time. Down my line, lost the fluoride, right on the floor for my ride. Cause it's the best way to not collide. My respect is resent, so I resent you, I should say, but no. It's a little less about you and the play and how Jesus comes in play. Though I really want to take this pain away. Numbness is my numbness. Dumbness is the dumbest. Dumb like it's the dumbest. Let's just give tens and call it quits the end. Cause if you didn't get it then, just listen to the subjective decision. Sorry, wrong one. This conclusion. If the fan of flames helps them, just put out the rage in them. Watch the cage break from the pain they've painted. This is the way I've kept in. This is the way I've listened. And I see Captain, I need a way to listen. So yeah, and then I guess we'll do obituary. This is a dictionary for my obituary with my assets going to the cemetery. It's a funky, funny life mixed with misery, fixed with a library full with literally anything. My mind unable to keep its memory. It's unstable and earthquake shaky, stable only when ready to take on anything. Any of these things could kill me with ease. No thinking, just a thick soup for the trees, cladding clothing, clogging their leaves, coating and casting for coasting the breeze. A need for the breeze, for the deed from the bleeding me. A king may be waiting for the freed me. A seed may be growing from the cleaned me. A shot, drugs, slice just dice, a pop, mug, fight with just height, a rope at a throat, tighten just right, a note on a stove for a fright at night, a coke over those your pints got high, a lot of scotch and then a drive-by, a rotten bug mixed with 9 brides, a scope and a toke my tide died, a host full no hope with 9 lives, a toast in a pool his low tide, a tone so cool most wouldn't think he's ice. Either tons of money or none at all, favor on the money or loss of it all, teacher of the money or guest who all, sailor of the money or the one who calls. Either way, this way is paid with the pace of pain and needs saying kicked down with baked on to take on the same ones who say hold on, one of them if taken our freedom. A way too late to date today, to see some faces, some graces, some tasting, some leeway for it's a painful open way. They both stay away from the wave we want to play on today, with no one going on a wave for the waves is a wave that shaved away the day we thought we were getting with this play to pay. My death is died of my bed. My death is died of my dead name. My best will cry from the fame and flame. My best will try but fail again all the same. My obituary is not of my last day. My obituary is not of my last day. My obituary is not of my last day. By the way, like, I plan on switching up the obituary, like, you know, where you heard in the other one where, like, had it split up, and I forgot when doing the guitar in the video before this, where it's just all guitar and bass, to put the breakdown, because it's supposed to have deep, like, you know, strum, I think it's the E open. It's a breakdown, you'll hear eventually. But yeah, that's obituary. We'll do one y'all haven't heard, which is called Lies Like Venom, which you may have heard a part of it, but you haven't heard the whole thing. So, look, I'm gonna book a winner just you see. Broke a million, shook a winning just you see. Cinema with an S, stupid looking scene. Chameleon, commando, killing crowd, such a scene. Armies armed, aimed with the American lead. Adding the advocate to the Avengers League. Linen and a faraway lamb, planting seeds we plead. But a pleas go unwelcome and in the things we feed them just seem so dumb, never seen a thing so unbecoming become the number one thing to become. Man, it's so dumb it's numbing. Narcotics numbing, pumping things in a numbing way, lumping things in a wrong numbering way. From bum has become the mum of all things so dumb, but laugh not numb, believe such things even today. Throw a ton of things and a couple thousand things will come your way. Dumb, isn't it? It's like saying you make 86,400 seconds feel like a day. Makes the sick red that in my veins feel okay, even though the decay makes the hate taste like fake lattes to make us feel like an okay remake of the real sake, which is just another way to make us think that today even happened anyway. So why play that stupid game that ends the same way anyway? Well, I guess it depends on how much you're dependent on it. Because not all are at best and of a penchant of a percentage of it. Black particles to cover up the meth that bends like parcel, no more like talkers to show the black light of you. The dark side I like to get taken, like to come back with an edge like an underdog fight. With a swing and a swing with some swigs of gin mixed in with the swagger's wager who's eager to earn more for supper, which is chloroform for others. But don't worry, the box is coming, cuss won't make him weary, locks breaking. Enough dope like Fairmouth to make the dog start barking. Well, that might be a little much. Nice out, not like touch, that might just be enough. Don't want to fall too deep into the feats of love, because right when the fight ends isn't when it stops. God has me locked down, but I'm not. God has his plan laid out, but I forgot. God has the lace route, but I'm dumb, and I think I have the worst spot in town. That's not even close to what God has to deal out. You got slut houses, broken fences of limestone, fountains of rock, no mountains to spit, cussing at their mom and cousin, all because their God isn't loving them. But they just shut their kid up in an oven, left them, and then started up with the hunt and let him soak up so much from the hunted that he forgot his mom even existed. But don't worry, God still loves him in the end. Precious love is unconditional. It doesn't stop when we don't mend. It just bends us in positions we need to be in. But still, it's hard to understand when lots of this land is just potheads and sexism, racism mixed with orgasms and concussions, meth addicts with method actors to assist their lives to control others. Man, that just subliminally X'd my life. Took that parallel line, crossed it, and said X marks the spot, and I go find that diamond locket that locks my heart in a box. Look, I know I'm dumb enough to mess up when God's not around. Or I know I'm 6 feet deep in the ground with Komodo dragons eating me from my head down to my feet because I spit venom, not like Eminem when I speak. Then we got, we'll do Bloody Bed. But this is like actually how it originally was supposed to be. The blood in my mouth is spewing out, sending my blood of the fountain of lies. Tears from my fake cries. Why can't I understand how to fix that strand that keeps cutting my mouth over and over again? Well, it's not helping that I'm not trying, but they're not. So why do I have to go through the pain of having to go in and show everything that I have? The good and all the bad. Like, what type of bullcrap is that? Oh, please help me to understand your views. I keep asking. What track do I need to say? What fact do I need to go the right way? What act do I need to break? I keep asking these taxing questions, which aren't helping my Christian faith. But my face isn't my mate, so please help me relocate for my and others' sake. A lot shorter, and like there's no chorus or anything. And like, yeah. Then we got Follow Through, which I haven't done lyrics for yet. Or haven't put out completely lyrics and bass together. But yeah, tell me, how many people are we gonna kill tonight? Is it many? Is it enough to cause me fright? Will the finale finally force me to face the fight? Or will my lies come and take the night? Run faster, you monster, the master is here. I'm the actor, the doctor who disappears. Act faster, you monster, before we disappear. Now, run amok, loud out as much as gun. Find out who killed your son before you die out without the fun. Run faster, you monster, the master is here. I'm the actor, the doctor who disappears. Act faster, you monster, before we disappear. We're here to help. We fire the hell. So we're here to help through this week's fire hell. Run faster, you monster, the master is here. I'm the actor, the doctor who disappears. Like faster, you monster, before we disappear. Now, run amok, loud out as much as a gun. Find out who killed your son before you die out without the fun. The monsters here will kill you. Disaster dumpster fires used to fill you. Please listen here before they find you. Bleeding is the least of your concerns if you follow through. Now, of course, like, it's actually supposed to be like, if I did it, I put it on distortion where I'm like, the verses, you know, that are repeating, and then I put scream where it's, you know, run faster, you monster, the master is here. I'm the actor, the doctor who disappears. Act faster, you monster, before we disappear. And then it'll be whisper, now, run amok, loud out as much as you can. Find out who killed your son before you die out without the fun. Right? But that's not what I'm trying to do here, but that's just a little explanation on what it's actually supposed to sound like, along with the bass, you know, dun, 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 dun. And of course, the higher on the 12th fret is the whispers and stuff, except for like with the We Fire the Hell, that's like a whisper with distortion on it, high, like I'll probably put auto-tune to heighten my voice, like a little whisper of a serpent in your ear. But yeah, sorry. Next one, we'll do fighting style. Block with the left hand, hit up with the right. The doctrine of death can really get the fight out of you. Sucking enough that you stand up, but also stands out your mind. And then the back might be worse than a latter kind. Now that the course is over, we want to endorse the Lord forever, not just indoors, but everywhere, and care about the horrors, killers, and sinners everywhere, because the Lord bears the painkillers will never take away. So we will say, Lord of all, take away the pain of fall, make us invincible to all seasons, make reason disappear, even if it's a person at the highest tier of impersonation. Because you are God, I'm more than a God. You praise you now, because you raise the few to erase the disgrace of us to make us new, but then thank and love you who saved us people, who changed Jesus to the cross and boot. At the Lord of all, thank you, Lord of all, Jesus. Now you ready for this? Hit, miss. Hit, miss. Hint, this is the fit of life, cause we're blocking with the left hand, hit it with the right. The darkening of death can really get the fight out of you. Sucking enough that you stand up, but also stands out your mind. And that the back might be worse than a laughter kind. The dogs will help with dragging you away, sleeping like logs, mist knocking you awake. A God filled with myth like love that will weigh, spit in sin, dug in holes, sin is cold. So cold. Never warmer like the fire of the Lord. Born to tear, too scared to share. Torn from a nightmare, gorge bare. Hair color stare with that dare of there. But the red, black, and brown we wear is just fez like some mud we find in a snare. And on the wire bounces us down. And we tire for a moment around. Unable to move a finger, we linger and play these words of memories. Block with the left hand, hit up with the right. The darkening of death can really get the fight out of you. Sucking enough that you stand up, but also stands out your mind. And that the back might be worse than a laughter kind. We're dug 6 feet deep now. The sex fiends redeemed Douglas in heaven now. Our sick fickle demons demand our pain now. Wow. The sick find depth of the steps we took look like traps with wooden points and hooks now. And still I doubt we would call out, because we like to fight the one now. Block with the left hand, hit up with the right. The darkening of that can really get the fight out of you. Sucking enough that you stand up, but also stands out your mind. Into the back might be worse than that kind. Now remember the first one, saying that the course is over, it's the worst one to us, because the curse would be over. We want to play without the pay. I know every deal is known as a business play, but it's also known as a way to get to the Lord of days you don't really ever say. Block with the left hand, hit up with the right. The darkening of death can really get the fight out of you. Sucking enough that you stand up, but also stands at your mind. And then the back might be worse than a left kind. By the way, I don't know if the video is abruptly going to stop, because my phone might overheat, and then I don't know if I'll re-record a video of this again. So it might just abruptly stop. Just FYI. Then we got another one, which I had named fight, but I think I'm gonna change the name. But it goes, son of bat, none about that fact that I met and write that fact, what that exact that faith, that habit, that that will change soon. So, tune soon to the noon time and find that tune super soon. So, to rhyme my man, my room, my mind into my perfect one. When I send you the one more time. But this time, I'll be fine to go out of time from crimes, when I'll be fine. It's my sign. I will show, will probably be a sign that sight was sights, my emotional height. I can find ever physical height isn't a bother. So, please don't bother talking about that thing. Because then you're either looking too far, you're thinking like a person from a bar, trying to take apart a bar. You need to at least be subpar, so better understand this plan, okay, man? I try to understand. This plan is like a van that's turned into a fan. Complete change is the plan, but belief is pain in any way, so belief that's where your brain. For at least to be seen, times a few more stings, but some mean sting and you're in vain. So you may need canes to get through the pain, though you're in chains, remove the pain. Now, if you can get through the experience of the experiments and extract the XP that I might expect, and obviously experts to generously train you, right? Well, that might fail, because the likelihood of that is bad. Then being good is less than that. So you're almost on your own. Just you, God, and the other people who haven't forgot. You're not evil. But yeah, that's about it when it comes to the end. You really can't depend on much. You end up not spending enough time on such so fun stuff as well. Not much in that is hell. Probably that's, sorry, but that's probably how I think the story is going to end. Well, I may have skipped some things so much straight at the end, but nitpicks isn't what I'm here for. I'm just here to maybe write some lore or something more for me and your tour of this city. Let's see. We'll do not on his side. He's chill. He's cool. He's cold. He's hot, burnt and boiled. Caged, trapped, ensnared, tied by lies and fears, all for this coiled electric chair. Mold fold in where it's told in this puzzlement, layers of old fool's goals being told. His tent is attentive, tetanus, attractive to the menace, like Joker and Harley Quinn. Now hyena covered in pudding. You'll see it's hardly a quiz, more like high-colored pudding. In red and blue heating, rising every 4 years like a forthcoming. Either one will cover while the other will send it, and send it though they already sent it probably. The problem is, the probability is probably based off my ability to taste my lies and my pudding pie. Every green on the other side, blue next to the scene, some apple cyanide, jean-sized cake on my pants fire. Let's go get some white eyes and play a baseline that's 1 peak too high, so it's red and bloody, crippling from the predator's eye. But this island is blue. This island is blue, and deception has no colored eyes. Or I know the leader of this place is already described. So why try to follow this bloody and blue fellow that calls himself a nut guy with a bie in between his thighs for all? Yeah, it's actually sort of hard to say to do that one because I haven't memorized it without the guitar. So why try to follow that bloody and blue fellow that calls himself a nut guy with a bie in between his thighs? For all this is a trap to make sure you die twice. Really, why do you want to meet this bloody and blue fellow who calls himself a nut guy with a... So why try to follow this? Damn it. Yeah. Baseline too high. Really, why do you want to meet this guy whose every line is just another lie to make you decide on his side? It just doesn't make sense to be on his side. Yeah, I think I flipped that around. Well, that one I might have messed up on. We'll do the woman though. That one I can confidently do. Maggots, the semen lay in her eggs, but all she can imagine is her dead maid. All the fish in the sea, but in the end she is beaten and broken by drunken men, stolen from the tokens by her man, taken and rewritten by all men, all this forgotten virgin land. The tears are covering her tears in blood. The hymns are made by hymens in mud. All the singing of the bearing in pubs, with them saying, get that one more drug. So how she is, beaten and broken by drunken men, stolen from the tokens by her dead man, taken and rewritten by all these men, all this forgotten virgin woman. When she comes home, she is told, get out of here, you have grown old. She cries and begs tears, knowing what is foretold. She would die in days like the grave broken and sold. All the sounds of the beaten and broken, stolen from their tokens, the taken being rewritten, and the virgins corrupted. The end of her days will be soon, a clear gaze of a new. Oh, how weird of a maze this moon. I'm amazed at how vague this really clued. The beaten and broken will be renewed, the stolen from their tokens renewed, the taken and rewritten given new, and the virgins will be anew. Oh, how I love this view of the unscrewed. Let's see. Is that, well, I have one that keeps popping in my head that I know I can do, but I sort of want to leave that for last. Let's see. I can do sanity. Do I have any others before sanity and my majesty? Alright, we'll do sanity, then my majesty, then we'll end it. I probably have some others that I'm forgetting about. Like, be on his side. I completely messed up. sanity. I'm pissed off, my blood boils. I get a cough that makes my skin coil. My soft soil is the oil to my leg that makes me say, won't be today, see you tomorrow, just like yesterday, I'll wait. I can't use that thinking my bank is empty, and with no empathy, I start to lose my sanity. With my density gone out of control with gravity, now reality is messy again. All my stupid sin is different that sucks my gills, looks my chin, or drills the oil that kills, the soul that fills, the loyal will, and now I'm evil yet again. So when does it stop? When does it start? When do I pop that spinning dart? You say it's art, so you keep up your guard and make sure it's hard. Or for sure your card will be discarded and carted away, without even a chance to say hey. So Jesus, please help me, cause yes, you're just, and leave me to rust. I cuss, I break trust, I fuss over nothing to remember. But Jesus, all of us means me too, right? Like I'm white, but I feel like my heart's as dark as night. I'm with the light, but I'm not about to fight for it. I'm evil, I'm cursed, I'm mental, need to be nursed. I rehearse my worst for sure. So learn my worst at first and erase my curse for the cure. So I can confirm my role as an assure. And use me if you use to be all against you. That's if you will it to. And use me how you want to, so I can know all that if you should do. And become the new me. That's if you will it to. And use me how you want to, so I can know all that if you should do. And become the new me. That's if you will it to. So please help me see you who is worth every but no penny. But I was nobody without any penalty. I'm going to see a penny or any form of money. So here's somebody that suit me to the glory of the God Almighty through his humanity. I think I messed up a little bit on that last part right after. But it's alright. I think I repeated the line. That's alright. We got, and your majesty. Okay, and this is the one where it's like sing, so like I can't really do very well, but fall like a leaf on water, spring up before the Father, knees bleeding, pleading, please, Lord, we sing the King is more. Oh, holy, holy, holy you are, fears sink us like tar. We sing, King, please make us whole. You're holy while we sink in this hole. Please, our King, you are the goal we sing. Holy is your majesty, magnificent is our King. Magic isn't even a key, our King we sing. Holy is your majesty. Holy is your majesty, magnificent is our King. Magic isn't even a key, our King we sing. Holy is your majesty. Jesus, please lead us, your example is key. Feed us, Holy Spirit, your lamp holds the key. Please, our King, holy is your majesty. Holy is your majesty, magnificent is our King. Magic isn't even a key, our King we sing. Holy is your majesty, holy is your majesty, magnificent is our King. Magic isn't even a key, our King we sing. Holy is your majesty. Oh, holy you are, oh, broken we are, oh, solely you are. Oh, solely you are, King Aki. Holy is your majesty, magnificent is our King. Magic isn't even a key, our King we sing. Holy is your majesty, holy is our majesty. Holy is your majesty, magnificent is our King. Magic isn't even a key, our King we sing. Holy is your majesty, holy is our majesty. Obviously, I'm not the best singer, but yeah, tell me what y'all thought of them. I do have some others, I just can't remember exactly what they are. But yeah, you got like 3 or 4 songs that y'all ain't never hear, because I haven't finished yet. But yeah. Ooh.